We have been waiting for a very long time for Bajaj to update the Pulsar lineup, and finally they have done it and they have upgraded it all. Whatever you know about the Pulsar is in the past now, because now we have the new 250 lineup with a brand new engine. There are two motorcycles that Bajaj has introduced, the F250 and the N250, and today we have with us the Pulsar N250. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Rev Explorers. I am Abhinav Bhatnagar, and today we have with us the future of the Pulsars, because this new engine is going to be used in all the coming Pulsars. So if you are new to our channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you are never missing out any update from us. And we are also available on Instagram. Our handle will be right over here. So let's begin with the review of the Pulsar N250. The fascia has completely changed and now it's all LED, because you get LED turn indicators, LED DRLs and a LED bidirectional projector headlamp. This motorcycle gets 37mm telescopic forks in the front, and in the rear now you get 7-step adjustable monoshock. And just like other motorcycles, the Pulsar 250s also get 17-inch alloy wheels. They are matte grey in color, and you get a 100/80 section tire in the front with a 130/70 section tire in the rear. Now the catch is they are Euro grip tires, so you might have to get MRFs fitted on it for better grip. As part of the braking system, you get a 300mm disc brake in the front and a 230mm disc brake in the rear. Now both the brakes get ABS sensor, but it is a single channel ABS setup. The side profile is also completely new. You have a bulky looking tank and it's 14 litre in capacity, and this motorcycle can deliver a fuel efficiency of somewhere around 40 kmpl, which is good enough because now it gets a brand new DTSI engine. It is a 249cc SOHC 2-valve engine. It is oil cooled and mated with a 5-speed gearbox. Now because it is BS6 compliant, it does get fuel injection, and the maximum power generated by this motor is 24.5 PS at 8750 RPM, and the peak torque is 21.5 Nm at 6500 RPM. So I can say that this 250cc motor is better than the other 250cc motorcycles in the commuter segment. The complete bike sits on a tubular frame and weighs 162 kgs. In fact, the ground clearance is also maintained at 165 mm, which is decent enough for your city commutes and your normal rough roads and rough patches. Now this motorcycle also gets a step-up seat, but it is more wider than the outgoing Pulsars, and the texture of the seat cover is also new, just like we see on the KTM RC200. So it provides you superior grip even in wet conditions. With that, it gets a small side-hung single barrel exhaust with twin exits. Let's check out how it sounds. At the rear is a set of twin LED tail lights, which looks similar to what we see on the Pulsar, but there is a slight angle to it. And then are LED turn indicators. Now let's quickly hop on to the saddle. The saddle is decently padded for the rider. Comparatively, the pillion seat is much softer. The saddle height is 795 mm. I am 5'9", I can easily get both of my feet on the ground, and if you are above 5'5", you can easily ride this motorcycle. Now let's check out the brand new instrument cluster. So it is still a semi-digital instrument cluster. You have an analog tachometer, and then you have a small digital screen which has the digital speedometer, digital fuel gauge, and for the first time in the Pulsars, you get a gear position indicator. Now the screen is much more informative because you do get distance to empty, you have the odometer. In fact, you can also check the instant fuel efficiency, and if you go to the trips, you can also check the average fuel efficiency of that trip. And with that are multiple indicators for engine malfunction, battery malfunction, ABS malfunction, RPM limiter, turn indicators, neutral indicator, then you also have high beam indicator, and so on. Now coming to the handlebar, now you do not have a clip-on handlebar like you get to see on the NS200 or the RS200. And in fact, you do get a USB charger, which is placed very well. Kudos to that Bajaj. On the right hand side is a kill switch with the self-start switch. No plans of hazard light switch on the Pulsars. And coming to the left hand side, you have the same pass switch, headlight control, turn indicator control and the horn. So it is a decently loud single tone horn. Bajaj has ditched the dual tone horns from the Pulsar lineup, which is a sad news. And don't worry, because these switch gears are backlit, so it is the same as in the previous generation Pulsars. With that, cherry on the cake are these rear view mirrors, because they are wide enough and they remove the blind spot very well. Now it's time for us to take the N250 on the city roads of Pune and see how it performs. And before you go on a ride, don't forget to wear your helmet and follow all road safety rules. The new generation of Pulsar is completely different. The comfort of the seat is amazing as it is wider and very accommodating. The tubular handlebar is slightly set low for a sporty stance. Also, the foot pegs are slightly rear set, which adds on to the convenience in stop and go traffic. This makes it a better city commuter. The ride quality is very good and so is the performance. The engine feels much refined. As I pull the throttle, there are no vibrations at all till 6000 rpm. However, you might feel slight buzziness past 6000 mark, but it's way low when compared to the previous generation Pulsars. The pickup is effortless and you have enough torque to overtake in the 4th and the 5th gear. The power delivery is very linear and the bike progresses very smoothly. The 250cc motor has been tuned slightly towards practicality rather than to be aggressively sporty, which makes sense because this bike is a hybrid of a city commuter as well as a sporty tourer. The 5-speed unit is also flawless. Shifts are very precise and smooth thanks to the slipper clutch, which assists in this smoothness even when you are downshifting aggressively. The clutch operations are also light, which is suited for city usage. The brakes have a very powerful bite. The front one offers a really good feedback and bite. The rear one, as usual, is slightly low on bite as well as feedback, but in combo they work really well. The ABS also works well, but I feel with a 250cc engine, dual channel ABS is must. With that, I feel that the MRF zapper should be replaced by the MRF revs for superior grip on this motorcycle. The suspensions are perfectly tuned for city commute. They keep the ride very comfortable and absorbs the bad patches easily. The rear monoshock offers a good feedback. However, as they are softly sprung, they are more inclined towards comfort than sportiness. With a fresh modern design, Bajaj has ticked all the right boxes for the new generation Pulsar to carry the legacy. However, there is still scope to make it technologically advanced as it lacks Bluetooth connectivity. But overall, it is a good package as compared to its other rivals. This is a super refined motorcycle. After riding it, I cannot even say that this is a Bajaj. It is so refined. Bajaj is leveling up the game and I really like it. And if you like the N250, you can get it too at 1.38 lakhs ex-showroom Delhi. I hope this video was helpful for you. Do share it with your family and friends. And special thanks to Sai Service Wakadewadi for providing us this bike for the review. If you are in Pune and looking for Bajaj products, you can visit their dealership for the best offers. And if you are new to our channel, hit that subscribe button, ring that bell so you are never missing out any update from us. We are also present on Instagram, Facebook and Twitter, so you can follow us there and ask your queries over there. In fact, you can also leave it in the comment section below. We'll try to respond to you as soon as possible. We'll see you again in the next video. Till that time, stay home, stay safe and ride safe. Bye bye.